Welcome back. Let's finish off our types. And remember, there's a few others, but you can take a look at the documentation for you. I've shown you the types that you're going to use 90% of the time. So these last ones, function and class. Let's take a look at function. And a function can be quite similar to what we've already done, right? Let's say that this fight robot army now, and let's call it fight robot army 3 so that it doesn't complain that it's the same variable. We can say that the way you declare the functions is, well, we have the robot army, but also that the function returns void because we're not returning anything. And we've seen this before. So if we do the same thing for the above, we can scroll down, fight robot army 4, and once again, I know this is getting long, but let's make this a little bit smaller. This again would return void. If it returned, let's say, a number, let's say it's going to return 5, we could have said number here. And it looks like everything worked out well. And this is when you start to see that, all right, it's getting a little bit confusing with TypeScript adding all these types. You kind of lose track of what is going on in a function. And if you are not comfortable with TypeScript, it's really hard to be like, I have no idea what this function is doing, what the parameters are doing. And that's one of the drawbacks with TypeScript. It's an extra layer of complexity that your apps now have. All right. That's pretty easy. We're pretty comfortable with functions. So let's talk about the last one, which is class or classes. Let's say that I had an animal class. And this animal class will have a sing property that is a string. And let's also have a constructor that has a sound of string. And we can say that this.sing, and we're just using class syntax here, is going to equal sound. And let's just say that sing is going to be la 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 la. Now we'll also have a function or a method called greet. And this greet method is going to, let me scroll down here so we can see better, is going to return a template string, hello, plus, or we don't need the plus, we can just say hello, and we'll add the this dot sing property. And let's close off with a backtick. All right, so now if I go, let lion be a new animal that takes in the sound of, let's say, roar. I think that's how lions go. And I save this. Let's go over here. All right, we're not getting any errors, which is great. And let's run lion.sing or lion.greet. And if I run this, no errors, and I do greet, I should have the hello la 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 from there. Just to test that for fun, I'm going to go to my JS file, scroll all the way down, and just console.log my lion greet. I'm going to save. Let's close that compiler for now and run our node script, and we see hello roar with our compiled JavaScript code. All right, let's go back to our TypeScript file. So this is working, but here's the interesting part. What if I do sing? Or, hold on, sing is a property, so let's just grab the sing property. We see that we're able to grab the sing property from here. All right, but the cool thing you can do in TypeScript is I can set this to private. And if I set this to private and I save, I get an error. I'm trying to access a private variable that I shouldn't have access to. Very, very cool. By the way, by default, this is set to public, as you can see here. Again, nothing too crazy. We have a good idea of our types. If I do greet, and it's going to return a string or a string, and I save, that also works as well. So we should feel pretty comfortable with classes as well. All right, whew, that was a lot. We see here that we wrote a lot of TypeScript, and it's all compiled into a little bit of a messy code on JavaScript end, but we don't need to worry because TypeScript makes sure that we output code that works. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.